Hello everyone, welcome back to Angela's Crafting Room. I'm here today to just go through a tutorial for you for the envelope card. As you can see, I've handmade a rosette here with the dotted lace from Stamping Up and just sewn a ribbon in the middle of the rosette and then glued a metal rim pearl to the top. And then on the back there's two pockets there, and I've just made a little tag to put inside there. And then when you open it up, you've got your little note card, corresponding note card that you've made. I just stamped a few leaves with the sentiment across the bottom there, and it fits nicely in there. This sort of card, you can mass produce this one very easy. It just takes one 12-inch by 12-inch piece of paper. So let's get started. So I've chosen to use a piece of paper from the Timeless Elegance selection, which is in the current annual catalogue. So to start with, what we're going to do is we're just going to fold over in half. Just like to use my grid paper because I can line it up a lot easier. Then we're just going to open that out and fold up this way. So just make sure your edges are even. And then just down like that. So then we're going to open it again and we're going to put each corner right into the centre there. So once you've got your finger in the corner, just come down like this, slide your finger across like that. Now we need to do that on all four sides. Just try and keep it as even as possible. You can always trim it up with the scissors afterwards. So then that one goes in the centre, right into the point. Like that. And just the last one, just bringing that into the centre. And you can see that one's not quite exact, so I might just push that and just redo that crease. Okay, so we've got the square, so now we're going to turn it over and we're just going to bring this side up over to this side. So you can notice I haven't used any glue yet, so just as even as you can to those two corners. Then I just like to just pat it down a bit first, because when you get to this point it's quite thick because you've got about 4 layers with all your folding. You can use your bone folder just to get a nice crisp finish. Alright, so now what we're going to do, we're going to open up that flap. You can see the other side of the Designer Series paper now, and we're going to open up that flap. Now I'm just going to see which way folds better, because there is a difference. This one is going to line up a lot neater than the other way. Okay, so then what we want, once we've folded that down, just put my bone folder down there. Now we just open one flap and we're just going to glue this with some snail down one side, down the other side. Couple bits in the middle. Just make sure you get right down to that corner though. Okay, so then we're just going to just fold it down, and then it's just going to open up like that. And then on the back you have your two pockets whereas I showed you before I made a tag to go in mine. You can do whatever you like with that. Now to add the ribbon, let's grab my scissors. Sorry about that. Now to add the ribbon, actually we'll add the lace first. So I've just got some Sahara sand lace. So we just need to put some tear tape down there and some tear tape down there. Now you don't have to put the lace on. It just depends how much you want to embellish it. I have made them before with the rolled roses on them and they were quite effective. And I have that tutorial, you will see that tutorial amongst all my tutorials. The rolled rose using the spiral flower die. Of course you'll need the big shot for the spiral flower die. Let's press that down so just bring that up. And just get the right side of the lace. So you're just going to put that down lightly. Don't stretch it because it'll buckle. But if you use tear and tape, it's not going to come off. Then just turn it over. And I'm just going to hold it with my other hand as I just trim from the back. So I get a nice straight line hopefully. Okay, so you can see the nice finish that you get. And then just on this side as well, down the bottom, let's make that bit of lace off. Okay, so it's looking, just gives it that finish. I think it's really nice. So now we just get the tear and tape down this side. It doesn't matter if you go off the end a bit because you can always snip that up with your scissors. Just cut it off there. And you can see that I've got a bit too much on that end, so I'll just cut that off. So then I just want to take that piece of tear and tape off. Make sure I've got the right side up, which is that side. And once again, don't pull it because you will buckle the lace. And just reminding you, this is the Sahara sand. It's available in the current annual catalogue. It's a beautiful lace. Then just doing the bottom. Okay, so you've got your lace on like that, so you can see how dressy it looks already. It's quite a nice card. So I'll just show you how I put the lace. Is first by using my snail, I'm just going to go straight up the front from that point straight up to there. We will add tear and tape afterwards, but this is just to get it on your card, just so you can see where the middle is. Once we go over to the back, you'll see what I mean, like that. So you can see that the middle's lined up there. So I just get the tear and tape, and I'm just going to put it down here. The tear and tape is just fantastic for if you're making gift boxes as well. So we just pull that off and we just slide that down with our finger like that. Turn it over. Now remember, we only put Snell adhesive on the front as a guide, so that's going to come off very easily. So then we just put our piece of tear and tape down like that, just down to the corner. Then just pull that off, and then just down to the middle, and then just slide your finger down like that. So that gives you your opening. Now for the inside of the card, I've got a black piece and a corresponding white piece. I've used the shimmery white. So your black piece can be whatever size you like, that's really up to you. I'm just going to show you how I punch the corners, because you see how I've rounded off the corners. I've actually got my envelope punch board, and where it says here at the back reverse punch, I've just popped that in there so it's flush against this side and that side, and then just pop it down, and it gives you this really nice curved spot. So just on that last one, it's easy. And then what I've used from the stamp set for the new 2, which is also in the annual catalogue, order number 138562. It has 6 stamps in it, as you can see on the cover there. So I've just stamped for the new 2, and I've just done the little flower up there. And that is 6 inches by 3.5, that white piece. So just see how you go with your oh, now I've run out of Snell, haven't I, in the middle of a tutorial. That's alright, I was prepared, I knew that would happen. There we go. Never fails. So just down there, down there. I am trying to keep these tutorials short, but it does get a bit difficult. So then just using my grid paper, which you can order from Stamping Up as well, I've just lined that up on a line. So I'm just going to eyeball the sides to see where I want it. And then just down like that. And then that's your card that goes inside. And you've still got plenty of room to write there. And remember, you've got your pockets on the back as well. And then all you need to do then is just tie your bow. I know people say I tie bows funny, but this is how I do it. So, and I won't fiddle too much on camera with it because it'll just make the tutorial go on forever. And that's not too bad actually. So I just snip that off there and snip that one off there on the edge. So you've got your lovely envelope card with your 2 pockets on the back. Now I will come back with another tutorial to show you how to make using our dotted lace, how we make that rosette. So I'll come back to you in a few more days time and show you how to make that one. It's quite easy. So thank you for joining me, and I appreciate your time. Thank you.